Hello everyone, my name is Agent Paul of Mobile Task Force Delta 7, codenamed Bookkeepers, and welcome back to the SCP document review. And the SCP we'll be reviewing today is SCP-6903. Level 3 Confidential. Containment Class Euclid. Disruption Class Dark 1. Risk Class Caution 2. Special Containment Procedures. SCP-6903 is to be kept in an 8x8x5 research bay located on site. Research bay door should meet a level 3 hazard control rating. Steel door, reinforced hinges, SC passport, keycard access with manual override. Any instance of SCP-6903-2 exiting SCP-6903 is to be interrogated immediately if possible. In the circumstance that said instance of -2 does not comply, they are to be terminated. SCP-6903 is to be under constant video surveillance. Description: SCP-6903 is a mirror measuring 1.7 meters in height and 0.7 meters in width that only reveals the reflections of non-anomalous objects and entities. This allows SCP-6903 to provide a tool to whether or not an object or entity is in fact anomalous. Entities non-anomalous that have been altered by anomalous entities are also observed to have reflections in SCP-6903. Many objects previously thought to be anomalous in nature have been observed to, in fact, present a reflection in SCP-6903, proving their behavior to be natural. This does not mean that these objects are not out of the ordinary, but rather that they do not bend reality in order to function. While SCP-6903 functions as an ordinary mirror for non-anomalous entities, objects or entities that are seen not to have a reflection in SCP-6903 are capable of entering SCP-6903. SCP-6903 appears to serve as a doorway to a pocket dimension, mirroring our own. As anomalous entities are capable of traveling into SCP-6903, they are also able to bring objects back out with them. These objects are almost always observed to be anomalous themselves. Note that these objects must be reflections of non-anomalous objects in the physical world. Once the reflection of an object is retrieved from SCP-6903, its original will no longer produce a reflection within SCP-6903. The reflected object, an instance of SCP-6903-1, will most likely serve as an extreme version of its original, while the original will exhibit no anomalous behavior. A list of items retrieved from SCP-6903 is listed below. A knife capable of cutting through any solid object like butter, terminated. A pencil that when used to sketch objects on a piece of paper, said objects will appear animated, terminated. A dollar bill that produces identical yet non-anomalous copies of itself upon coming into contact with a human hand, missing. A chair that does not yet seem to possess any anomalous attributes, undergoing testing. A camera that prints an image of what the user of the camera is envisioning, undergoing testing. When the reflection of a sentient entity is retrieved from the mirror, the reflection is tagged as an instance of -2. Instances of -2 are observed to serve their original self, completing whatever tasks are assigned to them if possible. These entities also commonly possess psionic abilities such as mind reading or telekinesis, or in rarer cases, they are observed to possess abilities such as increased strength or endurance. For unknown reasons, sentient entities that are not reflections of entities within the physical world have been observed exiting SCP-6903. It is theorized that SCP-6903 may be linked to not just our own universe, but others as well. This would imply that entities observed exiting SCP-6903, which do not have known counterparts in our universe, have interdimensional origins. Incident 6903-2-A on at 11:03, an instance of -2 was viewed on video surveillance exiting SCP-6903. The instance of -2 was observed to be a humanoid measuring over 2 meters in height. Security footage shows that the entity then appears to phase through the test chamber walls and re-enters the chamber 48 minutes later. The instance of -2 then proceeds to enter SCP-6903. The origin of this entity is unknown, as it was previously believed that only items or entities present in SCP-6903 are those being reflected from outside of SCP-6903. Instance 6903-B on at 21:43. 3 instances of -2 exit SCP-6903. The entities appear to be wearing SCP Foundation Task Force uniforms. The entities are described as appearing confused, as if having forgotten their reasoning for entering. The instances of -2 then enter back into SCP-6903. SCP-6903 Expedition 1. Expedition Supervisor, Dr. Subject, D-9405. Has been previously exposed to the anomalous effects of SCP-884, allowing for passage into SCP-6903 without any detrimental effects caused by more dangerous anomalies. Note: in order for the expedition to be visually recorded, a camera that had previously been affected by SCP-895 was put into use. Results: subject wanders the mirrored version of site for 23 minutes without the discovery of any anomalous behavior until a connection to the camera footage is lost. The camera is reconnected 6 minutes later, displaying a message stating, "We tried to warn you, it doesn't like uninvited guests." Addendum 6903-1. Briefly after the disappearance of D-9405, an extreme spike in the discovery of new anomalies was measured. It is unclear whether SCP-6903 had created the anomalies itself, or if it had assisted the Foundation with their discovery. Addendum 6903-2. Following the incident outlined in Addendum 6903-1, Dr. has ruled that no further expeditions may be carried out exploring SCP-6903. And that's it. It seems there's quite a number of curiosities beyond this looking glass. Well, everyone, thank you all so much for listening or watching. And my name is Agent Paul of MTF Delta 7, and I'll see you next week with another document review. Bye.